What's up, everybody? This is your boy Dre from the Bay. I am here with Sporting a Smile podcast. My co-host Blue in the Bay will be with us shortly. Just want to say thank you all for being here and listening in. We have got a lot to talk about this week. I'm gonna kick it off right quick by saying before she gets on air. Let's go, George Washington Eagles. Yes, the Eagles beat the Lincoln Mustangs this past weekend. I'm an Eagle. Blue Son plays for Lincoln. He's a Mustang. I wish they. I'm glad Washington won, but it is what it is. Washington beats Lincoln. Uh, I'm not gonna give up the score. I'll let her tell you that whenever. And if there she is. There she is. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hi, Blue.
Hey.
Hey. Ah, man, what a weekend, huh?
What are you talking about?
What a weekend of sports.
It was a weekend of sports. Well, if we had did it last night,
Yeah,
it would show mixed bag because for me it was like a mixed bag of emotions.
yeah.
Some of the Bay Area teams won, some of them lost.
Yeah, well, that goes with the territory, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, yeah, it's been a crazy weekend in sports in the Bay Area. Night, we got to give it out. We got to give it up. We got to give it up. Let's go Dubs. Let's go.
Pumped up.
Let's get pumped up. We going to the LA Lakers, and of course the excuse if we beat them will be that LeBron wasn't playing. I don't care if LeBron plays or not. We gonna play our game. Season opener against the Lakers in LA, hostile territory. Hostile. Lakers. Whatever.
You're so weird.
Yeah, it is. I'm excited about tonight's opening game, which starts in about 20 something minutes. But I've already jumped in. You kind of, I explained to our audience that you were going to be joining us a little bit late. And I spoke about how wild the weekend was. Yeah. So first thing, obviously the first thing we're going to talk about is
The Niners.
You know it. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. All the so-called experts and the prediction makers and the analysts and this, that, and the other. Man, y'all don't know how to read the 49ers. They don't. They don't know how to read the 49ers. This team is devastated injury-wise, but you wouldn't know it looking at how they came out Atlanta, which we were predicted to lose by. I think we were predicted to lose that game by at least 10 points. Okay.
Well, that's funny because we won by 10 points.
Exactly. They were predicting 23-13, 13 nothing or 10 nothing, whatever. Chalk one up for the Niners. And, we did that with unbelievable game by Christian McCaffrey. 201 total yards. That's offense. That's running and catching. Two touchdowns. McCaffrey went crazy. McCaffrey went ballistic on Atlanta. I'm serious. Having George Kittle back, and I'm not gonna forget my boy George. He didn't catch a single pass, but his blocking and his presence made a huge difference because if he
Yeah.
didn't know if we were going to McCaffrey, if we were going to go to Kittle, are we going to run the ball? I think we threw Atlanta off the block.
And I'm glad.
Yeah,
Number one, I didn't have to hear you scream in my ear, at least not in a negative way. Yeah, it was, like I said, for me, and maybe we'll get into some of the other stuff later, the reason why it was a mixed bag of emotions for me. But like I told you on Sunday, it kind of like healed my soul. It was a really good feeling. It was a really good feeling to see like some of the players that were injured be back on the field. It was definitely good to see them win, so that Sunday was a feel good Sunday for that game.
yeah. Okay. Do you want to? You want to talk about the elephant in the room? I already did. I ain't gonna lie to you because you're gonna hear
So
it.
you was talking about me behind my back when I was like a couple minutes late, or you logged on early so you could get your talking out of the way? Because
Okay.
I find out, and I will play it for my son.
Yeah, I know.
Because just so you know, if you're referring to the Lincoln Washington game, my son came in the room and sat down on the bed the other night and said, "So is he happy that they won?" What did you tell my son?
I,
Because you hate.
I said I was sorry that y'all lost, but I hope you had a good game. That's what I told your son. I hope you had a
No,
good
you
game.
said it doesn't matter either way. I don't go there anymore.
Well, yeah, I did say that. I did say no. I don't attend Washington anymore, but it is still my alma mater, and
That's not what you were saying. You were very apologetic and empathetic with my son and the feelings and emotions he was going through.
I told you.
That's all I want to say about that.
Wow. Y'all,
No, because I share with you, and I don't really want to get into
listen.
too much.
Look.
It was a lot going on Saturday, and I just want to leave it at that.
Let me apologize publicly, please. Listen, as I stated before this, at the beginning of the show, Washington beat Lincoln. Okay. As a former Eagle, I was happy. But
Mm-hmm.
as for Eli, I just wanted to know if he had a great game or a good game. Now, a loss is a loss. You don't feel good about it. But if you make a couple of catches or you contribute to your team, even in a loss, you got to feel good about yourself. So basically,
Yeah.
I hope Eli had some contribution to the team, even in a losing situation. At least put something out there, put some stats on, a catch or two, whatever. I'm that's all that's what I wish for him, for the rest of the season.
All right.
The
And I will say like this, my bitter feelings aside, I will say like this. He did say that Washington had a really good game, and the quarterback, he was throwing the ball, the wide receiver, whoever was catching the ball, so they were doing what they were supposed to do. Everything was working in their favor. It was really hot. It was like 150 degrees out.
Okay.
Not hot like where you live, but it was hot.
Okay.
So yeah, that probably contributed to it. I'll come up with some more excuses later. But it was senior day.
Yeah.
So,
How did it go for you? I mean, I know your son is a senior.
It was, he's a senior. I thought it was going to be more emotional. Maybe it was the heat that dried all the tears up. But
oh my God.
But it was nice. So, I don't know if you saw in the picture that I sent you, like the Lincoln players lined up on one side and then on the other side, the Eagle players were on the other end, and
No,
we had to walk all the way to the 50-yard line. Oh my God.
okay.
Um,
It's
so, but it was nice. We walked out. My son, we hooked arms, and he walked out with me. They handed me the flowers. He got the candy lay. I
well,
just really feel like as a parent, and maybe because he didn't play like during preseason, like time is flying. The senior year is flying.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and if I had planned better, he would have had more people walking with him. But
that's all right. I mean, as long as you were there with him, that's all I
yeah,
have to do. Really, I truly think that you being there is really what mattered.
yeah,
I'm sure you would have liked to have like your sister,
yeah,
whatever, whoever, be there. But for you to be there is the most important thing. Let me tell you that from experience. Okay, having
yeah,
mom there. I never did a senior day as an athlete. Sorry to say, but when my mom and dad did attend one of my games, I was young. It was the proudest moment of my life, and it was more having my mom there than it was my dad. My dad was just like, "Oh yeah, go son," yeah, that's my son. But my mom was like, I, you know, she was just, I just loved having her there, and
that's
it
good.
was a great feeling. So anyway, I'm sorry, Eli, Lincoln, you know, I don't even want to use the word lost, but hey, you got 4 more games to go. Make it happen. And let's see if we can make it to the playoffs. You might see us again in the playoffs. You never know. I know Balboa or Gal is killing it out there.
Gala's not killing it. Lies.
Okay,
Balboa is.
Gal. Okay, I know one of them two. Bal,
Balboa is. Yeah.
Bal or Gal, because that's
Bell and Washington, I think, are up there. Like maybe I think we probably dropped down. But so it's Balboa and Washington, Lincoln, Gal. They haven't really done a lot, and I think I don't know.
yeah.
We'll
Well,
see. I
yeah,
can't. So I did prepare.
okay. What you got? What you got for us tonight, baby? What you got?
Don't get karate chopped over the phone, over the interwebs. So Balboa, they won 54-7. Balboa played Mission. They won 54-7. We already discussed Lincoln versus Washington. Don't need to do it again. Well, actually, Galileo did win over Lowell. So
What you?
Galileo is 1-3. Lowell is 1-5.
Wow.
Weirdos. Yeah. So thankfully, I can get some rest and stuff done this week. It's a bye week. Do you know if it's a bye week for all the schools?
I
So I can't
believe it.
really find.
I,
Yeah,
I
I really can't find any of the schedules. So I have a feeling it's like a bye week,
I
so we
think
can
it is
rest.
a week for everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's
So Balboa's 5-2. Mission is 2-2. Lincoln is 2-5. Washington is 4-3. And I already said like what Gal and Lowell's whatever you call it were.
yeah.
Um. So yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? We'll move on.
Okay.
We'll move on. How about them? You know what? Them Niners. Them Niners. Them Niners. Them
Yeah.
Niners. Like we were talking about earlier. I had to jump back into this. 201 yards. 201 yards. That's catching and receiving. 2 touchdowns. CMC. Y'all can't count the 49ers out. I don't care how many injuries we got. This team is resilient. This is a team that's built on family love. These guys love each other like brothers. All right. We got to step up for the next man. The next man got to step up for the man missing. You know what I'm saying? Um, the defense. Wow. We're missing 2 of our key players. You would not have known it watching Sunday.
Yeah.
You
I
would
agree.
never have known that we were missing 2 key players on our defense. Our defense is Sala, Coach Sala. Coach Sala is back. He finally got that defense doing what they do, which is swarm to the ball. We look like, again, for the first time this year, I think, in my opinion, we look like the swarming bees that they are. I'm telling you, they were stinging everybody. The defense was stinging. They were not out there looking to see who, where, why, when. No, they were just out there going, who, yeah, hit it, sting it. Our defense was on point.
Mm-hmm.
They were on point this weekend. I love to see that. You know, me being a defensive back coach, our DBs, our safety, man, my goodness. Yeah, they were on point. They were on point. 49ers win 10 to 20 or 20 to 10. You want to put it that way. Good game.
It was a good game.
I, you know, they look great. They look great. Um, they look phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. They look good. Woo, I love that game. I love
Mm-hmm.
that game.
It was a good game.
It was. So, USC, what y'all do? I know this is not Bay Area related, but
You
USC.
know what? You almost had me curse. You know what they did.
Uh, yeah.
That's why I said it was a mixed bag. Sadly, they didn't win. Saturday was a sucky day for me. You know.
You know what?
Um.
I watched that game, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I just. Whoo, Lord, I don't blame the players, coaches. I think, officiating sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Mhm.
Yeah, some of the play calls were wrong at the wrong time, but, yeah, I feel for you. I watched
Yeah.
the game and I was like, you gotta be kidding me right now. So, yeah, yeah, USC, not a good weekend for them.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Cal did last weekend or during the week. It beat Bill Belichick. Now I'm going to tell you why that's special to me because I cannot stand Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick can do what yeah, he can, yeah. Cal 28 or 21-18. Good game. Good game. Cal comes out on top. They beat a former NFL coach, Bill Belichick.
Mm.
Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick. Cheatingest coach in NFL history, I think, in my opinion. But yeah, Cal wins. Let's see. The Quakes won against Austin.
Mhm.
They won 2-1.
Mhm.
Good game. Got the glimpse. I got a glimpse of that. I never get to watch the earthquake, but I got to watch glimpses of that game. Good game. Two very well scored goals, and unfortunately, even with the win, Quakes did not and will not be participating in MLS playoffs.
Mm.
Um, we needed the win, but we also needed some losses, and the losses we needed wound up in ties. So
Mm.
the two teams we needed to lose wound up tying. So, yeah, it does us no good. It did us no good. My Dons, we won, as I think we spoke about it earlier this week. They won 3-2 against Pacific. And then just this weekend, they beat, uh, oh, wow. Yeah. We beat Santa Clara. Santa Clara has always been a thorn in the University of San Francisco Dons hip. Well,
Mm.
we got over them. We are now 8-3-1, 8-3-1, and moving up. I'm telling you, USF is not ranked, I don't understand why, but
I,
they
I
never
thought
do.
you said I thought you said they were ranked 20 or something like that.
In the beginning
How
of the
did they go from? Yeah, how did they go from ranked to unranked?
season, they were ranked number 20 in the country, I think. Uh, and I know that's what I read. Ranked number 20. Now
Mm.
that 20 disappeared. Boom, gone. So now we're not even ranked at all. But that's okay. I don't care. Don't rank us. We'll just keep winning. We'll just keep winning. It seems this thing about the WCC, West Coast Conference, we don't get that respect, and I think it's because USF is a Jesuit college, meaning a Catholic college, whatever. Um, we don't get the respect or recognition that say a Duke, North Carolina, Notre Dame, or whoever. We don't get that kind of respect, but that's okay. Don't give us a rank. Just let us keep winning. Now, if we go through our season and we wind up number one in our conference, then okay, you ain't got no choice. You got to put us somewhere. You got to put us somewhere because we're going to be the number one team in our conference, and our conference is going to be part of the NCAA tournament. Period. And if we're not, oh yeah, Coach Negawesco is going to turn over in his grave. But anyway, getting away from that, not talking politics. USF won 3-2 against Pacific. They also beat Santa Clara this weekend. I think it was 2-0. Good to go. Uh, Staying on the subject of soccer. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off.
Mhm.
Stanford women ranked number 2 in the country. Yeah, they beat. Yeah, I watched some of the game. I think they tied this weekend. Maybe they won. It doesn't matter to me, but I didn't realize that the Stanford women soccer team is number 2 in the country. Number 2 in
Mm.
the country, and I watched them play. They play the game the way it's supposed to be played. Not once, maybe twice. Nope, 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 nope. Wrong. Not once did I see a defender player pass the ball to the goalkeeper. And I think we talked about how I hate when, a team is playing and the ball keeps going back to the goalkeeper, go back to the goalkeeper, go back to the goalkeeper, pass the ball to the goalkeeper. No, the goalkeeper, that is not, he is not part of he is not, he or she is not part of the offense, not part of the attack. Stanford women played that game like it was supposed to be played. That ball
Mm.
kept moving forward, pushed the ball toward the opposing goal. You don't push the ball back to your goal. You don't do that. But Stanford played a great game. I know they won. Um, yeah, as a matter of fact, they did 3-2 against Miami.
Okay, if you say so.
Yeah, well, I do say so, and it was a great game. Um,
Oakland Roots.
you got them.
Can't you want to talk about soccer? They lost.
Absolutely. You got
I believe they played. I believe they played last Sunday. Um, and yeah, I think it was one of those things where you hold on. I don't want to misspeak my words. Um, oh, they tied. Yeah, they tied 3-3.
Yeah.
Um, and I don't remember. I think with the tie, that also knocks them out of the playoff contention.
Yep, it does. I hate to say it.
So yeah,
Um,
and I believe they still have one more game left in the season, and then that's it for them.
let's see. Yeah, they play Lexington this Saturday,
Mhm.
and that will be the last game of the season. They lost. No, actually, no. Um, I think we got this. I think we both got this wrong. Um,
Okay.
we, um, yeah, the last two games.
Hold on, because I did another little.
We got you. We tied Las Vegas Light, um, 2-2, and then last weekend we played New Mexico United. Well, not
Mhm.
last weekend, but yeah, last weekend. We tied New Mexico United 3-3. Um,
Mm.
I, from what I understood, Oakland really never had a real chance to make the playoffs
Yeah.
for their record, but
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I think they really did turn it around from, remember, like how we talked about, like in the beginning of the season, they had another coach and they were not doing well at all. So they
yeah,
fired said coach and things kind of like turned around and they started winning and tying and getting the points that they needed.
yeah,
Um, so there was kind of like a slim chance of where, how you were saying earlier, it was like they needed to win and get the points, and there were some other teams that needed to lose.
yeah,
Because remember, I think it was when we were watching it, what was it, last weekend or whenever we were watching, they said, this is the one time where we want Sacramento to win. I remember them saying that. So there was like a real slim chance that they would make it into the playoffs.
yeah.
But yeah, it just didn't happen for them.
It didn't, but that's all right. I mean,
Yeah, so, but it does show that they are, with the changes that they've made during the season, that they are going to be really good contenders for next year.
I think so. I think so. Um, BFC, they got a game coming up on November 2nd.
Hmm.
Um, um, Unfortunately, North Carolina Courage beat them down last Friday 4-1, but they also only have one more game left this season, um, and they're playing Racing Louisville at home. Yeah,
Mm,
at home. I do believe. Uh,
yeah,
Last game of the season, home game. I'm hoping. I really hope everybody that's in the Bay Area get out there, support our team, and show the ladies, hey, we're here for you, and we'll be here next year. Just like we
yeah,
did for the Valkyries. Let's do it for the BFC. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it for them too. Don't quit on them because we had a bad season. You ain't gonna quit on the
yeah,
Niners if we have a bad season. You're gonna still go out there for that last home game. So if I'm not mistaken, um, yeah, this is it's no, it's no, wow, that sucks.
what sucks?
They are going to be in
Hmm.
Louisville. Shoot, that sucks. It don't matter. Either way, let's support the ladies. Last game of the year, they had a rough season. Got
Hmm.
a lot of stuff they got to get taken care of, and
Well, actually, I feel like just in the, like how I was saying about the Roots, they did make a lot of moves and trades and things like that during this, during this season. Some of their players were injured. Like they got the one, I don't remember her name, I apologize, that had the torn ACL. So I think they'll be in good standing next year. Just, people are injured. They got to work out some of the kinks. So
yeah,
we'll see. You know.
that goes without. You're right. That goes without saying. With just like the 49ers right now, and even though our season is starting, when you're missing key players, it's going to show. And AFC, Oakland Roots. I'm sure Oakland Roots had some injuries of players that they really wish they could have had. It might have made a difference. I know for a fact that AFC is missing, like you said, a key player, torn ACL. That's never good. So yeah,
Yeah.
next year, come back. with a vengeance. You come back storming back with a purpose. You want to prove we belong.
Yes.
I'm hoping. I know that both teams. And in fact, I think even the Earthquakes, who man, by the hair of the chinny chin chin, missed the playoffs, but they were there. They were there. And nobody spoke about them. No TV coverage, no
Yeah,
whatever.
because that's the one that's always on whatever it is. It's a streaming service that we don't get.
It's my point is this. Yeah, no TV coverage, blah blah blah, but they were a game away from making the playoffs in the MLS, Major League Soccer, MLS. Next year, I see the Earthquakes making some noise and stirring up the pot, so to speak. I see the same thing for all of our Bay Area soccer teams. I really do. I see changes coming and things working out. I see things coming in the right direction for all of our Bay Area soccer teams. I really do. USF right now, like I was saying earlier, I haven't seen USF play this well, the men's team at least, in a long time. And I'm keeping track of them because that's my alumni. I'm keeping track because I want to see if they will get the credit they deserve, being WCC. Just keep winning. We have beaten some teams that have always been a problem. Always. They've always, and this team, I'm gonna have to really start looking into who these guys are. I mean, I looked at their last game, and 8-3-1. They're on a 3-game win streak. 3-2 in the conference, 4-2-1 away from home. They're 4-1 at home. I mean, this team apparently has gotten some Negoesco spirit because this is the kind of record that Steve Negoesco used to produce. We wouldn't go undefeated or something like, wow, unbelievable, 8-10-0 and whatever. No, we're just playing good soccer apparently. 8-3-1. Next game is against Stanford Wednesday. We've already beat Stanford once. It was an exhibition game, but whatever, didn't matter. But we get to play Stanford this weekend, or this week, and tomorrow, as a matter of fact. We'll see how it goes, because Stanford is actually ranked number 1. So if we can beat Stanford, my question is, will USF get the recognition they deserve? We're playing in Stanford, at Stanford, which makes a big difference. But I think the USF Dons can do this. Anyway, I don't know what else. I don't know much else we can talk about.
Well, we were supposed to talk about the Warriors.
Oh,
unless you.
My God! Oh my God! Okay, now the stars of the show, the Golden State Warriors, and Stephen Curry. Yeah, start their season tonight. This is gonna be a good one, y'all. I know you got something to say about it because I'm gonna let you, matter of fact, I'm gonna let you have this one because you have.
I have what?
You got a reason to like both teams, don't you?
What do you know? I don't. I've never been a Lakers fan. Never ever in my life have I been a Lakers fan.
Oh, okay. Okay. I know you used to live down in
I
Southern Cal.
lived in LA, yeah, but that don't mean I'm a Lakers fan. Don't get it twisted. But yes, so Golden State Warriors, opening night of the NBA season. Trying to find the game. It's supposed to start at 7, but I guess they're still finishing up the game before, so.
So it's always the case. You know,
Yeah. I'm sorry, the coffee is not hitting like it's supposed to hit. I'm like at the end of my energy, but I am excited for the game. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope to make it out this season to a game with my son.
Oh, you're gonna make. If I gotta find a way to get you some press pass tickets or something, we do a podcast. Come on now.
Yeah.
We are published podcasters, which means we are known not by millions, not by thousands, but we are known, and we're gonna start getting the recognition we deserve for representing our Bay Area sports and our sports team.
Back to how you gonna say you want me to talk about something to just overtake and talk?
Go ahead and talk about the Warriors. Tell me what we look.
I really don't have anything to say. We're looking for them to win. We're looking for them to win. We're looking for them to have a good, healthy season. Yeah.
I know
that's what I'm looking for.
I'm sure everybody in the Bay Area is talking about, well, they cut or they waived Steph's brother, Stephon.
No one's talking about that, but okay.
Yeah, they are. At least they are out here.
Who talked to you about it? They call you up and talk to you about it?
Look, New York is New York, okay? This is why I'm saying I get nothing but negative news. They were.
Well, what I'm trying to say is,
Steph's brother has been waived. No.
Nobody's saying that. They already said what the plan was before they waived him. You just don't pay attention.
Oh, see, this is the news I get. See, you get the news. I get the
everything I get, I send to you.
No, you're not sending me that good news. All I know is that he is not completely out of the team. Yeah, he's waived, but we're going to bring him back next month. He's coming back. He's coming back.
You just like to be dramatic.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you.
Go ahead, say it. What? I'm just what?
You can say anything.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so.
But like I said, that was the plan from the beginning. When they brought him on and they brought him onto the practice squad, they already said they're waiving him because they didn't have the money or the capital to sign him right now because it would have went over whatever the cap is.
Yes.
So they said they're going to waive him until, what is it, like next month or whenever the in-season trading can start or whenever.
Which is what I just said.
Whatever. Yeah. So.
Be back. He will be back.
Yeah.
There are a couple of players that the Warriors know they don't want nor need, and they can cut them. Not waive them.
Trade them.
Cut them, trade them, whatever. Yeah. And it will set back.
Yeah.
And which is what they intend to do.
And there's some other. I wish I would have. Get on my nerves.
You wish you would have what?
I wish you'd shut up.
Oh, really? You gonna go there with me? You gonna tell me to shut up?
Y'all
heard her, right? Y'all heard her, right? Y'all heard her. I wish you would shut up. Okay. I won't talk.
Nobody heard that. You hearing things.
Oh, okay. I'm hearing things now. Okay.
So what's your prediction for their season?
All right. So here's, okay, that's a good question.
I know it is. That's why I asked it.
Wow. Okay. My prediction is the Warriors will have a pretty outstanding season. Um, we now have what we've been looking for a long time, which is a big man. Al Horford is a key element that we have been missing.
Mhm.
However, I'm not going to say my boy, the mailman, Post. It was his rookie season last year.
Mhm.
So yeah, kind of touchy feely with how he going to play and blah blah blah. I, in my opinion, think Post is going to be a great center for us.
Mhm.
I'm not going to say he's going to be a great center at some time in his career. No, he's going to be a great center for us, the Warriors. And with Al Horford's knowledge, experience, and whatnot, he's going to be that much better. Um, and if Kerr, and I know he will, uses both of our two towers, the twin towers, which was back in the 80s when I think it was Samson and Akeem Olajuwon were on the same team, or whoever it was.
Mhm.
But the Warriors have two really good centers now. We have two players that will cut off that that you know uh, people going inside and the layups and just we have presence on the inside. We have presence down low. So you're not just going to run the ball and scoop it up and dunk and do all this on the Warriors this year. It's not going to happen. I think
Yeah.
the Warriors I really truly think that the Warriors are going to have a great season. Um, Stephen's going to do something stupid this year. Stephen's going to do something stupid this year. He's going to do something that nobody's ever done or nobody expected him to do. I think he's got something planned. He's got something under his sleeve, but I think the Warriors make the playoffs. And if they make the playoffs, then we'll see how they do.
Yeah. I agree.
I'm not going to predict that they go to the championship, blah, 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 blah. No, I think they'll make the playoffs. Um, I, I can't say everybody, but I know there's a lot of people that are still on the LA Laker bandwagon, whatever. Well, you know what? Uh, nah, I don't see that happening either. Um, I don't think the LA Lakers make the playoffs this year again. But that's just my prediction. Y'all
Okay.
heard it here first. Yes, you can come back at the end of the season and tell me I was wrong or right. But I don't see the Lakers uh, making the playoffs. But I do, of course, seeing the Warriors make it. Not by a landslide or nothing like that, but I do see them making the playoffs.
Me too.
So yeah.
I feel like they'll go farther than they did this
Oh yeah,
year.
definitely, without a doubt, without a doubt.
And then maybe we'll get to finally see, what is it? Playoff Jimmy?
Oh yeah, Butler. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah. him and Buddy. Oh my God, them two. Yeah, we'll get to see playoff Jimmy. Um, we almost got to see playoff Jimmy last year. He played his butt off last year for us.
Yeah.
I think he was godsend for real.
Mhm.
He was a godsend.
I think it was what we needed, and it was what he needed, because he seemed like he was really emo on the rest of the teams.
Yeah, like I said, God sent it. It was a godsend. God said, I'm going to put you here, and pow, you are now a warrior. And, him and Buddy hate each other. Hate each other. They're just like brothers. They're little children. They remind me of, Tag, you it. No, I'm not. You it. I like the chemistry those two guys have. Um, and yeah, it's going to show this year because they are that close. They are that close. And yes, buddy, Butler. Anyway, we have gone about 16 minutes over our usual half hour time. The
Mhm.
Warriors are not on TV yet,
That's what I said.
as you stated. Yeah, they don't want to see Steph Curry and his new squad. Um, let's make this OKC game go into overtime, um, and preempt the Warrior game by at least a half an hour.
Anyways, like you said, we're overtime. People are hungry.
Are you trying to tell me you want to get off the air?
I'm hungry, and I gotta go flip my chicken.
You gotta.
Pastor hungry. I gotta flip my chicken.
Oh, you gotta flip your chicken.
Would you?
Never mind. I'm not gonna go where I thought you were going, but
Good, thank you.
yeah, yeah. So, um, anyway, um,
So
it's been a good week for Bay Area sports in most aspects. Niners win. Hopefully the Warriors start the season off with a win. And see what I was just saying. I'm looking at the Oklahoma Houston game, and they're going back into overtime. So we're not going to see the Warriors until this is done. But anyway, it's been a great night. I've had a lot of fun. It's been fun with you, as usual.
yes, as always.
We will be again doing our thing next week. I'm gonna let this woman go. I'm gonna let this woman go so she will eat. We love you guys. Thank you for listening in to Sport and a Smile. I'm Dre from the Bay, and
I'm Blue in the Bay.
And we just want to say thank you again. Keep listening. And in the meantime, keep sporting that smile. I'll call you in a minute.
All right.
Other teams are looking for only taking any situations. What a sit down for Alexander as he finally caught fire. Well, he had 11.